What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Sony MDR 1000X, probably one of the most feature-packed Bluetooth headphones that I've used to date. And I know a lot of you guys saw on my massive tech unboxing that I picked up an extra one of these guys to give away here on the channel. And if you want a chance at that, all you have to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and boom, you're entered. Doesn't hurt to leave a like as well, but let's talk about these headphones. First off, we've got to talk about the design. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the design of the 1000X. It's low profile and has a classy feel with its leather-like ear cups and its all black finish. Now in terms of storage, we've got a couple of options. These are a foldable pair of headphones, so you can fold them as normal, or if you'd like, you can lay them down completely flat, which is a nice way to save space if you're throwing them in something like a backpack. The overall frame of these headphones is pretty slim, especially in the headband area, and it is completely made out of plastic, but you don't walk away feeling like this is cheap. It still feels like a high quality product, and durability wise, it feels pretty solid. Sony can make some pretty out there looking headphones, but I feel like they hit the nail on the head in terms of a nice overall classy looking design here, which also hits all the check marks in terms of portability, durability, and overall size. The only thing I'd knock about these headphones in terms of their design are the ear cups not having a more comfortable cushion. Sony definitely has some way more comfortable headphones out there, like the 950 BTs or 950 N1s, or even the wireless hear-on headphones. Those are all extremely comfortable. This one's not so bad, but Sony's done better in the past. And let's talk about that sound quality. These sound amazing. The reason I often choose these over the QC35s lately is that it just sounds better. The 1000X does an amazing job delivering impressive punchy bass without messing up the sound quality. It has great clarity and a nice dynamic range, which allows it to work well with a lot of genres of music. I think you've got to be really critical to find issues with the sound of the 1000X. I think anybody who tries it out will walk away with a really good impression of these. Great sound and some awesome noise canceling usually leads to a pretty good experience. And speaking of noise canceling, that's one of the many features that makes this guy great for travelers, commuters, or anyone just looking to block out their outside sounds. And I've compared this to some of the best, like the Bose QC35s, the Sennheiser PXC 550s, and it is still on top. And when you've got these on, it really helps to tune out everything around you, so it's great if you really want to focus on your music, or maybe just have a smooth commute. And as I said before, this thing is feature packed, so noise canceling aside, it still has a ton of features. And first up, we've got NFC. So if you have an NFC enabled device, when you want to initially pair these headphones, all you gotta do is tap it to the device, and boom, you're good to go. And I like that because it just takes the hassle out of having to hold the power button for a bunch of seconds and then find it in your settings app. It's a lot easier with NFC, and I'm glad we have it here. Now we've also got this very interesting feature called ambient sound. Now when you turn this on, the normal mode will allow you to hear things that are going on around you while still having on the headphones and listening to music. And there's also a second ambient mode called ambient voice. Now this is the feature that I use the most. This feature lets only voices come in when you're listening to your music, so all other ambient sounds are pretty much canceled. I personally like this feature because when I'm home, I like to listen to my headphones a lot, and when Ari's trying to get my attention, I don't have to completely shut her out. I'm still able to hear her, and that saves me a lot of trouble. Now let's say you're not using one of the ambient features, but you still want to know what's going on around you. Instead of having to take off your headphones, all you have to do is cup the right ear cup, and it brings everything that you're listening to down to a mute. So with that, you're able to know what's going on without having to take off your headphones, which is a very nice touch. And since these are a pair of Bluetooth wireless headphones, you'd expect to see some audio control somewhere on the ear cups, but instead we have no physical buttons, but we do have gesture controls all built into the right ear cup. So if you want to skip forward a track or maybe go back, all you have to do is swipe right or left, and if you want to control your volume, swipe up or down, and boom, you have access to all those controls, and of course you even have access to play and pause by double tapping the ear cup. Now I personally like having gesture controls instead of physical buttons because some Bluetooth headphones tend to suffer from having way too many buttons, and you kind of lose track of where the buttons are. You have to hunt them down. With this, everyone knows where the right ear cup is and they have access to their controls. And we're able to have the awesome noise canceling and ambient sound features because of the mics that are built into the top of the left and right ear cup. And with these, it's able to take in the sounds that are going on around you and bring them into the headphones when you're using the ambient sound feature, and it's able to tell the headphones exactly what to cancel out when you're using noise canceling. And Sony's even implemented a crazy noise canceling optimizer feature, which you can access by holding the noise canceling button. And what this does is it scans your head for glasses, hair, your head shape, all kinds of information and the stuff going on around you, and it tailors the noise canceling experience to fit whatever it scans, which is just nuts. This thing also packs a pretty standard 20 hours of battery life, but with that, you definitely won't be running to charge this after a couple of listening sessions, and if your battery does happen to die, you can still use the wired cable that it comes with to continue your listening. Now overall, I think these are an amazing pair of headphones, but what is probably the biggest flaw here is the price tag. These used to retail for about $400, which is expensive, but now you can find them for around $350, which is the same price as the Bose QC35. So if you're trying to decide between the two, this one's a clear winner, but it's still a lot of money. But I guess that's the price you pay for great sound, features, noise canceling, a good design. You really can't complain here. You're getting a high quality pair of headphones here. Definitely one of my favorites for sure, but it is expensive, but I do think that it's absolutely worth it and definitely worth the investment. Luckily enough for one of you guys, you don't have to pick one up. You're gonna be able to win one here, so be sure to enter the giveaway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you're on the fence about these, hopefully this helps you out. If it did, be the cool guy or girl that gives it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.